Hey there, and welcome back. So this week's update on Digital Shopfront will be pretty quick. I a lot of what work went in to just like a couple of features, which I mean it was good because I think some of the things that I worked on will be used down the road, but it just kind of was a lot, and then just have a lot of other things going on right now. But the biggest thing here is this dashboard and sort of dashboard widgets. Um, Again, like the biggest thing I was working on was this sort of drag and drop for like these widgets, and then for other things like a sort of block or site editor. The biggest thing for me was having to create an accessible drag and drop that worked with Livewire. Um, it took kind of a lot of work. I used Google Gemini a bit, Junie from JetBrains a bit, and it took about a solid week to get something that works and something that is accessible and works for what I need. The package is going to be a part of Artisan Pack UI. It's already been released on NPM. I'll leave a link to both the NPM page and the GitLab repo down in the description if you want to go and check them out and use them for your Livewire projects. My goal with it really, because I mean there were like a few that I've used before, but they weren't fully accessible, and I want Digital Shopfront to be accessible from the start, being very methodical to make sure everything I do is accessible. Anyway, let's sort of get into it. Right now it's all fairly basic. I just have one sort of widget that I've just been using and testing, but you can come in here for this. You can change the title, you can change the background color and the color scheme, and then change the sizes for mobile, tablet, desktop, and an extra large desktop, and then there'll be dedicated widget settings for specific ones. So like this one, it's a stat. It's a widget to basically display a stat. And as I build out Digital Shopfront with more modules and more plugins that come down the road, they'll be able to hook into this widget and display their own stats. So you can have stats for sales, for income, those sorts of things. And as you can see, you can dictate how many columns they span. The layout is 12 columns across. You can also do for rows, so you can have some pretty big widgets if you want. It's kind of a way where you can you would be able to set this up however you want. And it's also set up in a way where different plugins or different modules can have their own dashboards. So you can have like a marketing dashboard, a sales dashboard, product dashboard, those sorts of things throughout the site. And they'd be all customizable. And then to add a widget, just come in here from the sidebar, and then I have too many widgets, as you can tell, but it adds it to the end, and then you can drag and drop it wherever you want it to be. And then just a few other small things. I have been working on accessibility, so there's a skip link that appears here when you open the page and you press tab so you can get right to the content. I am working on making sure all of this is accessible. I've added made it a little bit wider for the drop-down menus over here in the header, just for better spacing, and I've made the sidebar spacing a little bit better. Really, before I wrap up the admin section, I do need to go in and check for responsiveness and for mobile and tablet screen sizes, because it's not quite there yet. So that's on my to-do list. And then once that's done, it's starting to move into settings, notifications, media library, and those sorts of things. So it's taken me a little bit longer than I thought it would to really get like this admin layout and a dashboard. But I think now that those are behind me for the most part, everything else should happen a little bit quicker. So yeah, that's this week's update. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And if you want to follow along on my journey creating Digital Shopfront, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the ring bell for notifications. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.